Version1 in the blue, Oxygen in the orange. Let's play some Rocket League.
Oxygen have breathed fresh air this entire event, but now they entered the Beast Den. And you can tell, as both teams try to stake their claim into the playoffs, this one might get a little muddy. It's Dazzler and Cole on the call. Cole, V1 versus Oxygen, live.
I've got no idea which way this one is going to go as well. As the desk said, something's got to give. Version1 have beaten 2 European teams so far to get to this point 2-0. Oxygen have done the same to North American teams. So this is a fresh day. It's the new start. Version1 have been relatively inconsistent, but still up there in North America's best. But Oxygen Esports, they're a team that from one day to the next have been completely different. So as scary as they were yesterday, Daz, it could be something completely different this time around.
You heard the desk talk about it. Number 1 offense versus number 1 defense. And against each other's regions as well. Both teams have held strong, but only one of them is going to move forward here in this particular matchup. And you're already seeing some of the demo plays come off here as well, as Version1 have been starting things off on the hot streak. They've gotten a couple of shots here in the opening minute, and also have been able to hold on to possession too.
Yeah, that's what we expect from Version1, especially when Beast Mode has the ball, but there was no one there following up for him. A real chance for Version1, just a little bit too passive there, not as far forward as they should have been, and that'll be disappointing, but a good sign that Beast Mode is getting that much time. A real warning shot for Oxygen.
They were talking about Calm on the desk as well, wanting to see a little bit more of him as you see him play off the backboard and Torment tries to come in and get involved.
Jurius is already going for pre-jumps in defense, and it's still leaving them in trouble here. Version1 continued to come forward. It was Jurius who went for an early jump a little bit earlier on and didn't quite land it, which is allowing Version1 to buzz like flies in that orange half. This is the real chance now for Com. It's up early for Oli. That definitely must be something that Oxygen have figured out. Version1 love taking it to the sky, so if you can meet them in the air already, they should have less time.
Confidence is key in terms of these matchups, but it's been a lot of defense Oxygen have been playing so far this game. 4 saves, that was their first shot recorded. Archie trying to bring it all the way around, but the offense seems to be short-lived for the time being. Jurius trying to get control of that ball, and Oli will play this off the backboard, but it's straight to beast mode. Lots of eyes are going to be on beast mode over the course of this series because he's going to be needed if Version1 want to break through against Oxygen.
It's nice to see the Version1 half of the pitch. It's been a few minutes now, and it just seemed to be full-on Version1 pressure non-stop. All 3 of them involved in everything. Torment has run out of boost. Beast Mode's there to the side, wants to get it in the center. Archie up early again, and one thing we are seeing is Oxygen are forcing these 50-50s in the air, but that does mean they can be faked. Maybe Version1 have seen that. Com's got a couple of fakes there. Archie sends it wide, but it's all been Version1 up to now.
Has been. That being said, though, they haven't been scoring. They put on all these shots. They're sitting with 5 shots right now, and it just goes the other way, just like that. Oli starting us off here.
Just the second shot for Oxygen. It was Oli, he fakes the flip reset and then has the presence of mind to get the second touch, and he has been so impressive for Oxygen.
But on the other side of things, I'm just surprised because I feel like someone from Version1 should have put a hand up there. I didn't necessarily expect that one to go through, and yet here we are. And almost another one. This time it'll be saved out by Com. Version1 with so much pressure in the opening half of this game, and it amounts to absolutely nothing. They concede a goal on the 3rd shot from Oxygen.
It's the real battle of the mindsets here as well. Oxygen Esports 2 quietly get in their opponent's heads. I still think of Archie stopping playing very early on yesterday against G2 in game number 5, whereas Version1, you know, famously, classically, they'll be in your heads, they'll be shouting and even laughing at you. So sort of loud killers versus quiet killers in this one.
You can tell V1, despite having the stat lines of a really strong defensive play, they were just kind of caught off guard when they finally saw Oxygen in that half. You had said it yourself. We hadn't seen Oxygen, this offense that everyone's touted. We didn't see it. And it wasn't like the goal from Oli was necessarily too impressive. He had space and he utilized it. It just feels like V1 maybe a little slow here off the start of the series.
Only a man who is definitely doing his talking on the pitch as well. He's with Archie and Jurius, and they will be expected to do most of the communications. Whereas Oli, he's just putting his fakes in, he's buying his team time, he's starting to get in Version1's heads. All 3 Oxygen players are. When they get under your skin, they're really difficult to wrestle away. Version1 needs to get control of this ball again. Archie's pre-jumping once more. Beast Mode can get a couple of touches, but Jore's close to come so quickly. Only up fast again, and Archie helps him out. Oxygen squeezing the life out of Version1, but they can do a pre-jump in return. Beast Mode to the ceiling, but it's met on that backboard.
Good try there for Beast Mode. Ball going the other way. And like the pass here from Calm to Torment, now V1 racing against the clock. As Archie goes up, he beats out Beast Mode, but not before Beast Mode gets a piece of the ball. You saw that Archie almost had a read on that. So close. Now we're starting to see the offense, but here is a chance for a counterattack. Cut out by Oli. Big challenge here in the corner. Torment and Archie. It doesn't seem like this one's going to be short-lived, but for V1, they're losing a lot of time here.
I know he does that brilliantly time and time again. If he can get a touch on the ball, he's going to buy so many seconds. He might even buy his team a goal here from his own half, but it has been defended for now. Here's Jore's. Beast Mode's waiting in front. Jore's fakes the flip. Tom reads it, sends it down. One more chance maybe for Version1 bubbling up, but Oli, who else, kills it downwards, and Oxygen take game one.
Good game one from Oxygen. They really had a solid defensive stance there in the opening minutes, where it was just constant pressure and attacks from V1. Even though they looked a bit uncomfortable and it seemed like the defense was bending, it never broke. And all it took was really one strong stride there from Oli to go through. That being said, for either side here, it hasn't been a clean game at all. And I think as these guys get warmed up, it is their first match of the day, you want to see them just, again, get a little bit more comfortable, especially in the air, as a lot of shots, though, as you look through the replay, get saved, and here's the one that goes in. Just all it takes is a moment there, and Oli just capitalizes on his opportunity.
I think in a series like this, between two teams who want to play as fast as possible and on the front foot, I know Oxygen did a lot of defending, but normally they will want to play more positively than that. They were defending positively. It does take a player who can just buy themselves that split second of time. In that game, it was Oli. Oli's the one who managed to fake someone out and get a second touch. I think that's going to be the key to this series. So with regards to Version1, I'm looking, of course, as always, at Beast Mode, but more specifically, why can he buy himself that same amount of time that Oli had last time? Already straight away, he's got a clean touch, and it's almost just devastating start for Oxygen.
Almost a devastating start, but similar to game one, they're able to hold off. Jorius tries to move this upfield. Torment to Beast Mode. Good control, great first touch, but a little bit too far away, so now Archie can take it. You start to wonder, what exactly is the approach offensively for Version1? Where are those adjustments that are going to be made coming into this, as even though it was a quiet game, it was definitely a close one. Close save, too, as well. Calm picking that ball up off the goal line, looking to carry it downfield.
Jorius there with another early read on Com's play, but Com gets it past a couple of them, and he's the man who springs into life in and out of a series. Maybe he'll be the one to just take it upon himself and wake Version1 up, getting that first goal in the series, which is starting to prove a little bit elusive. This could be it. No, again, it's over from Torment. Com's following up. Joris set into the center is a little bit risky, but Oli was aware to it. Gets it past Torment. Maybe he gets it past Beast Mode as well. Tries another fake, but Beast Mode has been made aware of that.
Oh,
it's an open for Oli, though. What happened there?
Absolute disaster there on the back end for V1. Beast Mode with the initial challenge. Torment and Calm both in the corner, and Calm bumps into Torment. No one hits the ball. It's an open look, and it's a free goal for Oxygen.
That is a very tough goal to concede. There was not even any pressure on the Version1 defense. That's pretty ugly. It could get even worse right now. Archie takes a good first touch, but it's sent to the side by Torment. This is a position in the series where Oxygen can really capitalize, frustrate Version1 maybe beyond what they can bring back. Oh, especially if they dunk it in like that.
Good challenge there from Oli, but it will get sent downfield. Yeah, this is very concerning if you're a V1 fan. Very concerning. But now it's not.
It changes quick, does.
It changes just like that. That's a big goal, though, from Beast Mode. They're finally able to get some space. That demo from Torment is huge, and Beast Mode puts it on target. That's going to nullify what looked like a building disaster from Version1. This brings them back into the game.
I agree with you. It was starting to look like Version1 were going to be fully tilted. That's such an important goal, especially as they got it their own way. A demo, another one comes in as Com launches a grenade from one side to the other. They are reverting to old tactics, Version1 right now. They've had enough of Oxygen closing them down before they start the air dribbles. Get them out of the game. Let's frustrate them and get ourselves a goal or two.
But this is good, though, because on the other side, you got to think, once Oxygen scored that first goal, they got to think, oh, yeah, we're in these guys' heads. They can't even get a clear off their own corner, like, let's take control. But Version1 say, no, that's not the case at all. As a matter of fact, you just woke us up. As we're approaching that halfway mark, looking for another chance. Jory not there in time. And V1 trying to move downfield. Nice chip there from Torment. But you see Oli carrying this one all the way over Beast Mode's head, back into the midfield. Possession has been changing left and right as both teams trying to get control of this game. Chance here for Comp. No, never mind. Jory says toodaloo. And that one sent back to the blue half.
A taste of Com's own medicine just when he thought he was able to pull the trigger. It'll go again from his own half. Jory is going to scuttle back and wait. Beast Mode comes in, but his touch not the best. A few loose hits actually from both teams at the moment. The game lost its shape a little bit after a few demos that interrupted everything. The fast Oxygen defensive rotations have been just somewhat slowed down for now, but that's a good touch of March. Joris comes in. Oli is going to have to let this one go, at least for now. Tee up Archie for another approach.
Version1, very big community, very big scene as well. I mean, they've got fans even here watching in the Netherlands, and it'd be nice for them to be able to come out and not see their team lose in the first match of the day. That being said, that's not the case right now because it's been all Oxygen as they move forward. Look at this from Oli, just pushes it past Torment.
And it has to be said, it's more poor defending from Torment, a man who you expect to be the experienced one, the leader of his team. Him making poor touches like that is not a good sign for Version1. We were saying maybe they'd had the tilt shaken out of them by the goal that they got, but it didn't seem to suggest as much. They'll have to come again. Com's behind the ball well, so should be able to get a decent dunk here, but Archie squeezes the ball past him. It doesn't mean a lot in the moment, but gee, these are just the split seconds, the 50-50s that are going to start to annoy Version1 even more.
Look, even some of these touches off the back wall, they're doing everything they can to really disrupt Version1. Torment, though, lead blocking, looking to take Jorius out the play, but holds firm, gets a solid save out. Com now taking a shot at it, but Archie says, no, sir. Moves this back into the midfield, and here we go again for V1. A minute remaining, down by a goal. They need to make something happen here on Aquadome.
V1, who again have been pacified. There was a moment there where Joris and Archie double committed and the ball went loose. I was thinking V1 would come forward, but somehow Oli still got not just a 50-50, a clean hit on it. Version1 need to get their aggressive balance back. Com wants to find Torment. Torment's just rotating back, which means the pass goes to nothing except for Joris. They're not on the same wavelength right now. And that's because Oxygen are playing this one so well. They're not at their best. They're not blitzing Version1 away, but they're showing great patience. There is still only one goal in it, though.
And that gets sent way downfield. Gonna be even a more monumentous climb. Good save out from Torment now. That'll be V1's 8th save of the game out of the 10 shots Oxygen have put on. And ball sent way back downfield. Need some magic here from V1. Otherwise, Oxygen put this series on match point. 5 seconds left. Torment in the air. Trying to stay as close to this as possible. Archie goes to challenge, gets beats out. This one off the corner. Can Com get there? Takes control. Puts the shot. And it's in! Com equalizes and we play on in game 2.
Just when I thought they were looking too sluggish, it was patience that was the virtue for Com. The temptation to shoot that straight away must have been so high. In fact, Joris assumed he was gonna. But Com, he slows it down after 0 seconds when most players would have snatched at it and forces that overtime brilliantly.
Well done for V1. They pick a play together and it works.
Oh!
But guess what? You can't stop Oli! He shuts things down. 6 seconds in OT.
The matches can't be stopped. They've just conceded a 0-second goal, a good one as well, and then 6 seconds into the overtime later, Oli, the newbie, does that. Just imagine that at this arena, Dutch fans everywhere, and Oli, the Dutch player, scores a goal like that in overtime. It is going to be electric here in these coming days.
Absolutely electric, and my goodness, from Oli, that one, like you said, 6 seconds right off the kickoff. Oxygen are playing no games here. V1, even when they put everything into a play, they get the overtime, you think the momentum shaking, Oxygen's able to snuff it out.
He's the one who's doing all this nothing out as well. Oli is at the heart. Increasingly, he's getting better and better with every series.
He's got a hat trick this game.
Wow.
Every goal from Oli. And you talk about that offensive output, 3 goals out of 5 shots, doing just a fantastic job.
Oh.
And I've even talked to him when we were sitting on the Rizzo stream there, just to kind of getting to know him a little bit more. They said the first matches were a little bit shaky, a little bit uncomfortable. Now he's in his zone. Now he's in the zone. Now he thinks that it's easy. He thinks they can beat anyone.
Did I just spot a little eyebrow wiggle to the camera as well? Is that only starting to have some fun in this LAN arena? You know, it's a new world for him being in an RLCS LAN. It's different. The pressure is higher. The production value is unlike anything he would have seen before at smaller LANs he may have attended. This is the big leagues. And Oli is making everyone else look pretty average right now. Bearing in mind who his teammates are as well. Imagine out-mechanicking Archie and in particular Joreuz. That's no mean feat.
You're right. Absolutely. I mean, I've loved it. Being able to see this Oxygen team where, I'll even be honest, going into this, I had complete question marks. Didn't know exactly what was going to happen here with this team. And now, I feel like the sky's the limit.
They're answering every single question thrown at them from everywhere in the community, but in the more short term, they're answering all the questions that Version1 are chucking at them. They're coming forward with these solo approaches. They're trying to use the wings, trying to use the walls, but Oxygen are reading everything. No longer are they forced to pre-jump in defense as well, as Oxygen with complete control. Another infield pass comes in, the ball rolls out, and Oli can do anything he wants with it, including the Apache, who sends it home. It's an unbelievable goal yet again for Oxygen.
And of course, it's Archie in the air early. Beautiful redirect into the right side. My God.
The smiles as well from Oxygen. You can't blame them right now. They will be fully convinced they're going 3-0. Version1 is so dangerous. One demo, one good play could completely wake them up, but oh no. Daz. That's not what you want to see.
You don't want to see that at all. Archie, regular shot, beast mode. You think it's a traditional save, easy save you would think, but gets the wrong flip on the ball. And
now, I don't cast North America as much, but tell me, Daz, beast mode, he's pretty mechanical, right? That's not tough for him, that block.
That's not.
He's pretty good, one of the good ones.
Right. You don't expect that. And a worrying, hopefully, not a worrying trend, but definitely a worrying goal given up here for V1. Backs against the wall in this series.
Oh, look at it again.
Another pass out mid. Archie chilling on the V1 backboard as Oxygen are in full attack.
Oxygen as well, who have completely adapted their playstyle throughout this series. They started off more defensively. They let V1 have a lot of the possession and the pressure. And still managed to win that first game. Somehow they eked it out of a 1-0. Now they are in their full fluid form. Version1 doing everything they can just to keep them out. But I like this from Version1. What they have to do is make sure they don't concede a third goal in the next 20 seconds or so. If they score themselves, it's a bonus, but Joreuz is still quick when they do have to defend.
Joreuz again, looking for that pre-jump out. V1 not done, but ooh, that one, they're gonna want back. Play going the other way. Calm, looking to see if he can pick this up. Joreuz there to meet it. Look at Archie being able to bail him out before Beast Mode can get to the ball. Feels like, especially when you look at Beast Mode, not able to really do too much in this game. He's trying to, but it feels like Oxygen have him marked.
Yeah, they do. He does seem like a man who has no control when he has it. He's being pre-read. Archie's defending the backboard so well as well. And then when Oxygen come forward, just complete control of it. The ball is at their whim, at their mercy. Torment's putting that one to the side. There's some boost, but the challenge is good from Joreuz again. But this is better again from Version1. They're at least getting some control in their own half. Getting each other's way a little bit maybe, but Beast Mode gets out of the way and gets a demo. Torment is in. This could be a big moment in the series. Oli's bypassed. Is anybody coming in for Version1? Beast Mode is a little bit weak, but Com has another chance to put this ball home. He tries to put a pass down. It's the wrong decision, and Oxygen can send it away again.
They have the right pieces, but they're not putting them in the right places. Incomplete, as they're trying to piece together the puzzle that is Oxygen. They may have one, though, as Torment is able to make it a one-goal game.
And the exact sort of goal you want to score, a mistake from the opponents. They will know that that will just shake Oxygen Esports just the tiniest bit. Archie making a mistake like that. It's a freebie for Torment, but the pressure was pretty unrelenting. They've done so well to break down Oxygen Esports' boost supplies. And Version1 in the end, via a little bit of help from their opponents, do get their rewards.
Can they will themselves back into this game? Can they will themselves back into this series? That's what we're trying to figure out right now, as Joreuz takes this one, looking to add another beast mode. Great cutout. The follow-up touch there is fantastic too. Being able to send that to the sidewall really limits the options that Oxygen have. And you can see how they're struggling. They're trying to work that into the corner. But also, they are killing time on the clock here. Minute 20 to go. As Torment play out, but no one's there.
He just didn't have enough time to adjust his car. He'd got further than he ever thought he could with no boost. I don't know how he made it that distance. It didn't quite have the finish. It's another chance though for Version1. They are having shots. They're stacking them up. We've had 5 now in this game, with surely more to come in the next 50 seconds. So these
That's an open net.
interfield cuts are going to be so important for Oxygen. Torment does get back.
He got back in time, but you saw that play from V1. Again, beast mode, as he goes up for a touch there, he tried to pre-jump a demo from Archie. Archie was able to dodge it. V1 starting to go all in on plays, but the shots are just too good the other way around, and they cannot stop this Oxygen squad.
Dazzler can't look at beast mode again. This was actually an own goal. It was off the post. And it's it off beast mode.
Yeah.
The youngster, the mechanical carrier of the team, he'll have his, more experienced teammates. Assuming they do go on to lose this game, there's still 40 seconds left to cheer him back up, because this has got to hurt when you're a young man at a LAN. That's a couple of really tough defensive moments. He has to get himself back on this. He has to do it fast. Com to the backboard. Last chance to do it now for Version1. Torment is bypassed by Archie. Jore is trying to get it past beast mode. He'll back himself here. He fakes it down to the floor. Com can take a touch. Archie's coming in again. Oxygen, more proactive defending from them. And Version1 just keep getting sent straight back home.
Winner gets a trip to the playoffs, and they also get a break tomorrow. And that is looking like it is all Oxygen all the way through. Try as you might, but the beast has lost its air. And Oxygen have taken full control of the series and made quick work of Version1. 3-0 sweep